I've been dreading making this video. Because this video means that y'all are now going to hold me accountable for doing something that I should have done a long time ago. I need to make a swing change, and a really big one at that. To set the stage, y'all need to understand how we got here, because this issue has been plaguing me for a long time. I'm tall now, but for most of my life I wasn't. In fact, until my junior year of high school, I was actually pretty small. I was in shape, and I'm in shape now, but I don't think this is going to surprise anyone by saying I was never a muscle-bound power lifter. But when I was an undersized kid, in order to compete, I needed to find speed from somewhere. The way I did this was to drop my hands under plane in the downswing and then flip them at impact, creating a lot of speed and allowing me to hit the ball further than my frame suggested I should be able to. However, this motion comes with one fatal flaw. This motion right here, the flip, is a death sentence for any golf game. Pour one out for that kid, man. You know what, can we get a subscription for that kid? With one subscription today, you too could help a child that flips his hands at impact. So the flip is very timing dependent, and that's inherently the problem. When it's on, it's really on. And when it's off, it's way off. Like duck hook, drop kick, 2 fairways over out of bounds in the lake, off. And I've been there quite a lot. And frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of missing left, heading left. I'm tired of not being able to hit a cut or a fade, or even an essence of something going right. I was a good enough athlete to make this work for most of my career, but if I'm going pro, I need to be able to hit a fade, and frankly, that's not something I've ever been familiar with. Most of the time, I don't even know what the right side of a golf course looks like. Even when I hit a push, it's a push draw. It still ends up in the left rough. If you're new here, I'm an average guy with slightly above average golf ability trying to go pro in a year. And one of the hardest parts about doing that is that I don't have a swing coach. And so I'm kind of on my own right now. And I'm picking up things from the internet here and there, so I don't intend this to be an instructional video in any way. That's my disclaimer. Now, I do have years and years of golf experience, and I know what I'm doing. I'm not a complete idiot. Previously, my shoulders rotated around and not up and down. So a lot of the work I've been doing is trying to maintain my spine angle so that I can steepen my downswing and get me into a better place at the top. So for most of my career, I've been flat and laid off at the top, which is okay, and we've seen plenty of tour players get away with this, like Ricky Fowler, for example, but it's just never led to the results that I'm looking for. Now, I actually shallow the club really well, and I always have, but the problem is I'm shallowing it under plane, and I've got Shakira hips, so they're really, really fast. And so when you have an underplane downswing with fast hips, the arms have no chance of catching up. And so I'm left to rip the club out from inside to out with my hands, which causes the flip. And you lose accuracy, you lose distance, and ultimately you lose your mind eventually. This is a big swing change, but it doesn't really feel that massive because I do a lot of things well, I just do them in the wrong place. So it's more about switching where I do these motions and the timing of the motions than trying to learn something entirely new, which I think bodes well for me. I'm happy that I don't have to do anything too drastic. And so far, I'm seeing some pretty good results. I've been eliminating slowly that dreaded drop kick, duck hook, snap left into the woods that's plagued me my entire career. And I've actually even been hitting some fades on the range, which has me questioning my entire identity, if I'm being honest with you. A fade just looks weird to me, you know, like it looks unnatural. I've seen a 30-yard hook for so long that a fade just looks odd. It's a thing of beauty, don't get me wrong, but boy, it's weird to get used to it. The moral of the story is that the ability to work the ball both ways is imperative to playing high-level golf. And this is the first step in my journey to get my swing tour ready. As always, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What does your swing journey look like? Thanks for being a part of this experience. This has been Tour Bound episode 3. If you haven't already, join the gallery, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.